What is going on, guys? Taylor.
And it's your boy Dre.
And hey, look at us. We're able to talk about a show because Dre decided to finish it on
All right,
time.
look. I hate to get into politics and big court, but I am over the drip feed. I am so close to canceling all my accounts, and then just when I want to watch the show, I want to wait for the drip feed in, because I'm not in a rush. I don't need to.
Well, for us reviewing,
Yeah.
you may be in a rush. Like
For
you need
us
to,
review for
Yes.
content, I understand, but outside of that, if I have because here's the concept, right?
Okay.
Let's say it was like 8 episodes of X-Men. 2 came out on week 1, and then they released one like every following. Basically 2 months. So that's 2 months of a service I need to have just to watch one week. I don't have to do. I can wait until they release them all and then like pay that 1 month fee. And I'm so close to doing that with all my services because like I at some point I'm not watching that much content. Right?
Okay.
We talked about this a couple weeks ago, but I just dusted off my Switch 2. And like I thought about it, like, man, I've been fucking paying this subscription for months.
Online, yeah.
And I haven't only touched this thing. I've been playing it the past week, but before that, I probably haven't seen it in 6 months.
Gotcha.
So that's 6 months of me paying a subscription to literally just say I have a subscription.
Okay.
And then like Sony's ending their disc support, so I may get rid of a Sony. So I'm just saying.
With all that being said, we're here to talk about the end of season 2 of X-Men '97.
So yeah.
I assure you, it all fits together.
But
Yes.
I'll start off at the very beginning. I was going. I was so disappointed with this.
With how it ended, or do you like? Because there was a lot of build. There was a lot of really.
I thought like the build up to this season was like, oh shit, what's gonna happen?
I mean, everyone thought Onslaught was like right there, right?
Yeah.
Didn't season 1 kind of end with like they're just like telling you like Onslaught's coming?
Because they did this weird thing. So like I call this
Give you
like
clues.
like the lost period of like comics where like after X-Men the TV show ended. There was like this long period of comics where that happened, and like people didn't really care. I mean, some people care, but they're kind of like
Comics or shows?
comics, actual comics. Like a lot of stuff that happened in comics, people didn't really care, and they hadn't really touched on some of the main points and like the super points in the comic books because TV show had ended. So I honestly thought this was the point. Like, okay, I'm seeing Civil War, fucking Onslaught, Age of Apocalypse, whatever. Like, well, the origin of Apocalypse, which they did touch on.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, okay, they're about to fucking go nuts with this, right?
Yeah.
And then season 2 happened, and it was like they did the origin of Apocalypse. They made the whole season about Apocalypse, basically, and so it was kind of strange.
Well, even the very end, they kind of shoehorned him into like, oh yeah, Gamma's back, the death. They didn't even call him the person of death.
Yeah, no, they like did this really weird thing where they kind of like if you knew the comics, you knew where they were hinting at.
Oh, he's a horseman.
Yeah.
No one ever said that.
But like, and they just never got there, right? Like, so let's start the very beginning. Like, they brought in the Inside Norte and the origin of Apocalypse. I actually really like that concept.
But then King was there too. King was like, "Peace out, I'm out." And then, like,
so they
and
had
he fucked off and you saw him again.
yeah, they had Kang the Conqueror there, right? Who was it was like a major event, mostly in an Avengers, but you know, it's a major event in comics. They kind of hinted at it, and they were like, "Yeah, well, yeah, whatever." Kind of Kang, kind of not. Yeah, maybe. And then they brought in the Celestials. Like they kind of hinted at the Celestials, but not really. They kind of just showed up for that one like scene, and he's dead. It's like, what was the like? They kind of. I think these are like points that should have been built upon that they didn't really build upon, right? So whatever, I'm over that. And then there was like the whole like Onslaught thing. They super duper like very much the way season 1 ended.
That's where it was headed to.
Was like, yeah, like the next logical step would be Onslaught. But then they kind of like pretended like season 1 didn't end with freaking Fatal Attractions, which leads into Onslaught. They kind of like washed over that and like, oh, it's not it. And then they kept like kind of hinting that he might, but not really. And it was like, clearly he's not happy, right?
Yeah.
And then they brought in Danger, which like I thought was like it's part of that lost realm of comics. No one cares about fucking Danger. No one knows about it. I was like, why did they even bring this character on? Mm-hmm. And it was just such a. So they bring her on and they get rid of her in 15 minutes. Yeah. It was like, oh, I'm here. I'm danger. Oh boy, I'm dead now. I was like, what was the whole point of that? It's like they could have left that out and did something else, and it would have been more impactful, right? And I'm just gonna. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I got like a couple more rants in me. So then they brought in a Brood, and they make like the Broods have always been a big thing in the early '90s. Not really later than that, but like they brought them in just for like a cameo, like, and then they brought like,
hey, we're here too.
They brought in the Brood, like, oh wait, the Broods are here. I was like, okay, that's not interesting, and then they got rid of them all. They brought out Omega Red, and he kills them all. Like, what was the point of that? And then going back to Fatal Attractions, right? They removed the adamantium for Wolverine. I was like, okay, cool. Now they have to deal with this. What are they gonna do? You know what? I'm just gonna get it back in.
Yeah.
Just like, let's just get the gang back together, and I want it back now. Like, okay, cool. Now it's back in. I was like, what was the point of taking it out in the first place? If they weren't gonna really build on this, like, because like he has his whole life without adamantium, and like that's where you find a blown call Wolverine, and like that goes through some steps. He eventually becomes a horseman, and like all this other shit, right? Yeah, skip all that shit. Let's just eject him back in. Throw some fucking the Brood in there. Oh yeah, by the way, let's kill Maverick. I was like, what the fuck? They just got rid of that dude. That's like, let's fuck. And then they go through like that. They go through that thing where they go through all like the tapes where like, oh wait, oh like
all Easter
like,
eggs. Oh yeah,
Easter eggs. Was like, but they didn't do anything with it. It was like, what was the point of this? Like, why even?
You know that we know that you know that you saw it.
And it was like, so. And then they had this whole thing where like Sabretooth and fucking Lady Deathstrike and Maverick, they normally hate each other, but now because Wolverine calls them, they're all homies. Like, what the fuck am I missing?
They all need a paycheck.
Hey, yo, I need to go back to this base to a secret mission. Y'all can help me out? Okay, whatever, sounds good to me. Like, wait, what the fuck? They like,
you got airfare? Yeah, I got airfare. Cool.
Normally he's hunting these people down, and like he just calls up Captain America. He's like, hey, yo. Hey, call up the homies so I can go attack, like, go to this base to do some shit, and they just show up. It's like, what am I missing? Sorry. I wanted to rip my hair so many times. I was like, what is going on?
Yeah.
And it really felt like they just wanted to take the season to build up to, like, some other points they wanted to get to, right? And then, like, the whole death thing, right? The Horseman of Apocalypse death. It's like, okay, cool. This might get interesting.
We saw that coming in season 1.
Yeah. Like, it's like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then we see Apocalypse. He's just fucking dead. It's like, wait a second. What do you mean he's just up and dead? Is
that a possibility now?
like a battle? They just find Apocalypse and he's just fucking dead. It's like, wait, what?
Oh yeah, he transfers himself into his body. Yeah. Like, okay.
And then he kills him, like, earn like the whole like, so, like, this is like a long comic book thing, but like, there's that woman that Apocalypse falls in love with, and then like Apocalypse goes to a different, or she goes to a different dimension, and she brings mutant Dre. They fucking killed her too, just like that. Like, oh yeah, Apocalypse gave some power to this woman. I know where she is. Hey, let me summon you. You're dead now. I was like, wait, what? What is going on? It just felt like they.
Hey man, break your guy's heart, man. No.
And they're like, hey. We had this whole run of comics called Age of Apocalypse. I want you to sum that up in 15 minutes real quick. Like, wait, what? Like, but I can't, like, no, sum it up in 15 minutes. If you can't do that, then fuck it.
I mean, a real tight 15 minutes.
Like, this whole love story of the Apocalypse and this woman, sum that shit up in like 5 minutes and get rid of her. Yeah. So it just felt like they took a bunch of comic book runs, like series, like, the Onslaught, the whole gamut, the Death,
Being a horseman, yeah.
Horseman. And they just like, okay, we're going to fast forward this. Like the whole Bone Claw Wolverine, just, make that less than 5 minutes. And they just like skipped all over all that shit.
X-Force, X Factor. Like, yeah.
It was like, so it just felt like, it just felt like a disappointment because they just took everything that was like, all this cool shit that could have happened. And they just skipped over all of it just so I can get to it. I don't know where they're trying to get. I don't see the point of watching the show anymore.
They dropped Mr. Sinister's name a couple times. Like, oh, he's going to be there? You see him? Yeah. No, you're not going to see him. Okay, cool. You're in the Badlands, whatever. Okay.
Savage Leg, yeah.
Savage Leg, sorry. Excuse me.
And they even bring Exodus. Like, oh shit, Exodus, the guy who's like kind of super powerful, can rise from the dead. They shoot him and kill him. I was like, wait, okay, come on. What was the point of this? I'm sorry. Yeah. I just kept like the whole thing. I was just like, what? watching. Just going, just like speed running X-Men.
Yeah, well, I mean, okay, like, and they say they never, no one ever like talked about like family and so forth, but nobody mentioned like, hey, Scott Summers and Havoc, like, you know, like brothers.
That thing too, right? They really just skip over that shit. Like, I don't know.
Apparently, Mystique fucks everyone and has sex with, you know, drops babies everywhere.
Like, I don't know.
They couldn't touch on next Cyclops and Havoc
Because I can't remember the first series. That it's been a long time. I don't remember Scott and Alex know that his brother, their siblings, right? I know they have to know, right? Because then they had the whole Shi'ar Empire.
Something, yeah, with their father, yeah.
Yeah, so they know. It's just weird. They kind of like just, they don't ever explain. Like, here's the thing, right? Back in X-Men, the original series, the Shi'ar Empire, right? The Phoenix, that shit took like 8 episodes, right?
Yeah.
The whole Dark Phoenix saga
it was Dragon Ball Z situation.
It was like 5 episodes. Fucking what else did they have back then? They did like the whole Night of the Sentinels and then Beastskin. That shit took like a whole season.
Well, they even had Warren Worthington become Archangel because of Apocalypse and Mr. Sinister.
And that was like a 4-episode thing. Like they built storylines and like kind of really dived into. They just said fuck all that shit. You have 15 minutes to do what you guys did last like one season.
Yeah.
Do that shit in like 15 minutes. And it was like they just skipped. Even if season 1 they did the whole Genosha thing, that lasted like 8 episodes of the whole season. If it might have been a whole season, right? Because he dies at the end. So they did the whole Genosha thing. And it's like the whole season.
I think it's Corp.
Yeah. And then like they do all it, and they just like sped running this whole. Yeah, I was just completely disappointed. Like, sorry, I already had that rant.
No, all good. Yeah, it was enjoyable. I always like seeing like comics come to life on cartoon, like, you know, as nostalgia, and like I was watching my daughter skipped it. I'm like, why'd you skip the intro? She's like, I don't want to watch it. I'm like, yes, I want to. You always want to watch the intro. You always want to watch the intro.
Wait, your daughter wants to skip the intro?
You skip the intro.
Oh yeah, no, this was actually
no.
And this one was actually kind of cool. I forget which one of them. I want to say
the X Factor one.
Yeah, it was like episode 2. Like, it was like a completely different intro. I was like, oh, that was clever. That's the one thing I did like about it.
And you can always tell the intro, like what's gonna happen in that episode, because they always show something or somebody like hint somebody. But I didn't like. Well, when I was really looking forward to Onslaught, I really was. I was really wanting to see him. Like, it's just like, okay, like I was waiting for maybe it's when Magneto was gonna die, maybe that is like he fully transferred into Xavier, and that's what's gonna happen. Like, I thought that was gonna go that way.
Yeah, like right when Magneto had died.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, here it comes.
Yeah.
It's right here.
Yeah. And then he got all weird. I'm like, okay, well, he's getting weird. Like, that's here it comes. Like,
and I was completely, because even though that's not how Onslaught is created, and they had built it up to this perfect moment. It was okay.
Yeah.
Onslaught rise, and it was just like, and the moment is.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay.
That's it. I mean, at the end, I mean, to build up Rogue to be like the celestial, like the super celestial power and stuff, like the, you know, Marvel Plus. But that whole thing with the Gambit and coming back alive and coming back the Marauders, and then turn them all into his little peons and everything. But
he killed all them too.
I know.
I was like, wait.
Everyone dies. It's like,
or the exiles, right? The Marauders and the exiles, and he like got rid of them. I was like, what?
Yeah. I don't know. And at the very end, to have it like, okay, well, I'm Kurt Wagner, and I'm going to sabotage. I'm gonna, sacrifice myself and let Rogue and live with Gambit and have fun. All right, cool. So Apocalypse is gone. I'm dead. Okay, now comes Mystique. Like, well, is this a brand new story? Like, I don't know how that like transitioned to like the Mystique area. Like, yeah, you talked about Mystique you talked about with Rogue and Nightcrawler and with all that stuff, right? They had all the Mystiques, Mystique, and even the guy running for the president or whatever. Like, it was him and Sabretooth's kid,
Victor Creed.
Yeah. Again, Mystique's just dropping everywhere, right? So like, I'm okay. Was that like, that's a weird transition to go from like Apocalypse to like I'm gonna like cycle go knock down a couple pegs to Mystique, and then
yeah, you're right. Because like you can only build up, right? Because first you have like Sinister and he's like, that's one type, and then you have Magneto, and then like Apocalypse is like, one tier higher than that.
Yeah.
Like the only other tier higher than that would be Onslaught, and then fucking like Thanos or some shit, or Thanos Onslaught, or how you want to do it. Like he kind of like, or Bastion, I guess would technically be in that realm, but they took him out last. I'm just saying, like, you want to keep going, and you can't suddenly go back to Mystique. It was like, like a B tier. Well,
she's not much of a leader. She's more of a like a second in command.
Like I would even say she's like in a comic book. She's more like a C tier villain. Like she's bad, but she's just like there, like kind of like Toad. Like he's a.
I mean, is she gonna have like? Is she gonna take over because the people that were in the list there? Like, I mean, it wasn't. No, it's not Pyro. I think probably. I forgot the list of people that were there. Almost like the Brotherhood of mutants, right? Like that was like kind of listed there.
Yeah,
and it was her.
And they kept showing him in the intro too.
Yeah,
like Juggernaut, Pyro,
Avalanche.
Was he an intro still?
It goes to Avalanche.
I know they had.
They're always together.
Yeah, I mean, Avalanche and Pyro are always together. But I remember in that specifically they added Juggernaut to it because he didn't used to be there in the new intro, and then like Pyro, Mystique. Maybe he's there. But it's just, I guess they would have to, because they even talked about, did they talk about Hellfire Queen?
Oh,
they bumped it. At some point we bumped into the Cuckoo Twins, right? When they're at the danger, you locked them in.
Yeah.
The Cuckoo Twins were there. No, wait. Or am I thinking something else? At some point I saw the Cuckoo Twins. What was it though? Like, were they locked in a prison at some point? Like
I don't remember.
Because I saw the Cuckoos, which is the Emma Frost clones.
Were they locked up in the plane with X Factor?
Yes, that's what it is. They were locked in X Factor, and the Cuckoos were there. So I thought like, oh man, they're hinting at like maybe that's gonna happen.
You want to see Nasty Boys, huh? Are you waiting for the Nasty Boys? You always waiting for the Nasty Boys.
I accept the fact that the Nasty Boys are long gone. That's like my favorite villain squad.
Dre has this standing love and like
Gorgeous George, the strong dude, and then Airbag and Nasty Boys. Cool. I used to because Sinister and the Nasty Boys and in Savage Land. It's always like
you cool wait for the Nasty Boys every year, like me wait for Chrono Trigger 2 to be announced like every year. Like,
I get the Nasty Boys aren't gonna ever come. They're not. They got rid of Sinister's more or less too, so I don't think he's coming back anytime soon. But
who's gonna be the next? Like
I don't know.
I mean, there's no way. Apocalypse is gone for now. There's always way to bring it back.
Bringing it back, but like it was so strange because by the end of it. Well, first when it ended, I was like, "Wait, that's it? That's the end of the series?"
Yep.
And they, like, because it didn't end. It just didn't feel like it went anywhere.
Cable has him. Cable has him a little jewel. He's like, "I'm gonna take care of this, whatever." Like he has him, so he can easily just break it and have him missed out or something. I don't know what the fuck.
I just don't see because like right now, like in terms of like where they would head, and like I would think they would have to head the Kroatoa route. Krakoa. Why is that Krakoa said that?
Krakoa?
Yeah, Krakoa. Like that's the only other route I see them heading in because like they've been, unless they do plan on bringing, because like there's Onslaught, and there's Krakoa, and it's really like outside of the Civil War, but there's really not much else I can even see. I genuinely don't know where they're heading now.
Are they done with the Shi'ar? Like, is that story done from season 1?
I think it's done. Yeah.
Nothing more to say there.
I think Shi'ar's done. I think Bastion's done. I think they basically killed off all the time traveling with. They kind of hinted at Days of Future Past. Well, not Days of Future Past. I'm sorry, Age of Apocalypse. And they've already kind of tiptoed around there with what's the dude's name? What's his son's name?
Not or Nathan or
with the hair, Charles Xavier's son.
Oh, the fucking crazy one, not Legion.
Yeah.
Legion, yeah.
Like, so they already done that in like kind of season or the old season. I don't see like the other route they can head is where they kill. Well, they would have to kill Xavier, and then go the Phoenix route, the Phoenix 5.
Yeah,
but that's
AVX though.
Yeah, that's post Civil War though, right?
Yeah.
So they would have to kind of like Civil War, Utopia, AVX, but like I said, that's so many steps. Unless you just plan on speedrunning that shit too. I still think that's the the funniest shit of all the seasons when Rogue took that shield
and just took it.
threw that shit. Because I gotta go find, unless they remade that shield. Because if you go by the movies, it's a special one of a kind shield they can't remake. So he's like, shit, bitch, threw a fucking go find that damn shit. That shit was so.
It's cold outside too. Yeah,
it's like. Yeah, they're really bigging up Rogue, but they did a lot for her this season. But still, I just don't.
It all gravitated around granted, yes, it all gravitated around Mystique. Yeah, but and they said that she's gonna try to take over the world. So I mean, she did kill the.
Well, maybe that's one of the routes they take. The whole Marvel zombie universe and go that route.
Do you think they're gonna have her resurrect from the dead? And have that go that seems like a drastic change, a drastic hard left into.
I am so lost world. Where they're going with this. It doesn't feel like, because at the end of it they're like, oh, X Factor's working with Cable against the X-Men. It's like, how does that doesn't I get the concept, but they've been really hinting at Cable really want to be part of this family, so he's gonna go against him. It's like that feels like contradiction to what you're trying to show us, Cable and the Cable or X Factor versus the X-Men. It just doesn't seem like.
Are they gonna for some reason bring back, or are they gonna pop in with oh yeah, here comes Strife? And they're gonna have Strife come in.
Hey,
Execution
Song, yeah, they could, but that's because where we're at, quote unquote, in terms of the timeline. Execution Songs happens way back when. So they're so the time frame.
They still have Hope. They never touched on Hope again, right? Hope was seen. Wasn't Hope seen in the future?
Yeah, Hope. So they hinted at Hope. They hinted at Mother Ascani.
Yeah.
And they hinted at Phoenix. So there's all these hints. I guess they could technically see. The way I say it could technically, they could go the whole no more mutants route, right?
Yeah.
But
they had to bring in Wanda though, right?
Yeah, they would have to bring in the entire Avengers, and they would have to go that route. And then they haven't even brought in Wanda.
Got my damn shield, bitch.
And then they would have to go that route, and then they would have to bring in the fucking robot dude, Vision, and they would need to do that. And then Magneto's dead, so he's he was one of the main. Oh, say it.
Yeah, Polaris.
They would have to go House of M into No More Mutants, which. Eventually, you had wait. It goes,
and they do that all in 3 episodes.
yeah, they do fucking 1 episode because I think they went, and it's a little fuzzy. It goes House of M, Civil War, AVX, the Phoenix 5, and then after the Phoenix 5, we go back to the mutants. That's because around after House of M, there's no more mutants for a while, and then that's the struggle, the utopia. Mm-hmm. And then Phoenix 5, and then Cyclops becomes big. We're talking real big jumps, which, yeah.
You do.
They'll just do it in 1 episode.
And then this happened. It seems a slide for
Yeah. I don't know. At the end of the day, I will say I do love the idea of watching an episode of this show, and I love seeing all the cameos. Mm-hmm. It feels so lackluster because they're not doing anything with them, and they're just taking storylines that almost... Like I said, we talked about it earlier. They started off with the Bone Claw Wolverine, they're gonna do something with this, and all they did was go right back to status quo. Okay, inject them right back with the adamantium, find some good excuse for it.
That was a quick process too. It wasn't even every time you saw him in the movies or comics or whatever, he's sitting there for a while, doing the whole process, and everybody's having fun, drinking champagne shit. Yeah. This was all right, cool.
Yeah, and it's just that. It's they went through this whole the whole thing of taking out the adamantium. Like I said, there's a whole comic book run that goes after that. They said skip all that shit, and then they kill Magneto, and it's there's this whole thing that happens after Magneto dies. They said skip all that shit. Bishop's just stuck there. It's just so I just don't genuinely get. I guess one route they could also take. I know I keep saying that, but they could go the whole Storm, the Black Panther route, just to.
The queen of Wakanda.
Yeah, so they can kind of start introducing some shit.
The proper mohawk.
And then, but I don't know what, because actually they can't do that because Forge and fucking Storm were madly in love. So it's I don't know.
Well, then Bishop and Polaris and they're kind of having a thing too.
I did like the fact that they brought multiple man. Like he's always been around, but he's kind of just background character. But
You know, you're happy to see strong guy.
strong guy, multiple man, Wolfsbane.
Wolfsbane was like the least effective in the whole series.
Yeah, she's always like. I mean, she's never really that effective in the comic book either. She's
like,
she's got it there.
I understand why she was there. Was she there because they need a like? Oh, so woke. They need a female on the team because they brought in Wolfsbane. They're like, it's the least effective character that can be there to be in shots, not do anything.
You know, I'm hoping they bring Blink. She's one of my favorite characters. I haven't seen her represented in any fashion.
What about the Runaways? Was it Polaris part of the Runaways?
Fucking Runaways, nah.
No.
Runaways is that. It's that black dude Wilder. It's the.
Who am I thinking of with the green hair and Runaways? It wasn't Polaris.
It's
sure it wasn't Polaris?
It's not Polaris.
It's not magic. It's not magic.
So it's not magic either. There's the magic chick in Runaways, but it's not magic or Polaris. And then there's the mystic chick in Runaways, who's also not magic or Polaris, but she has green hair.
Yeah,
and she's an alien. And then there's the vampire chick. And then there's the chick that has the dinosaur, and then there's the black dude that doesn't have powers.
The devil dinosaur? Is it devil dinosaur?
Hmm?
Not devil dinosaur, right?
I don't know. It's just a chick with a dinosaur in the Runaways.
It was Marvel Girl. It was what was her name? Yeah.
Yeah, but Runaways is like it's actually an interesting comic, but that was a terrible TV show.
We talked about it when it came out. Forget. I watched it.
I liked the first season, and it got bad after that.
I wonder if they bring Cloak and Dagger. Or Cloak and Dagger more of a Spider-Man villain.
They are more of a Spider-Man kind of like
ally. Excuse me.
Yeah, they're more Spider-Man-y. But I don't know. Again.
I mean, they seem to bring people in like willy-nilly and like fucking.
Yeah, they do just bring fucking willy-nilly. Like I said, the Stefford Cuckoos. That's what their name. Stefford Cuckoos were there.
Mm-hmm.
The dude who they used to think was Magneto's son. I want to say his name's like Magnum. He's that bald-headed kid with glasses. He was there. That one fucking Jello-looking dude was there.
What if they bring in Kid Apocalypse?
I wouldn't be surprised if you were watching it, he just shows up in the background somewhere. I don't think.
Hey guys, I rolled there today.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
But nah, I don't like. They just love the. It really seems like there's like a core group of people they really want to stick with, and they just added Polaris to that bunch, which is shocking because I don't really feel like she's all that important into the comics.
They gave Jubilee a lot of fucking.
Yeah, they really picked up Jubilee.
I don't know if they tried to pump her up as far as they go. She's fireworks, but she's actually good. She can do all this stuff and blah blah, and she can fly and jump and Yeah,
they really did like make her like. I was like, okay, no way in hell Jubilee's all that badass.
What the fuck was Sunspot? Like he was still there, right?
Yeah, he was there. He's just there. Him and
Wolfsbane kind of like the same.
Yeah, Sunspot's Jubilee's sidekick. Yeah. I'm surprised we went through all these areas. We didn't ever see some Silver Samurai. I was expecting to see him at some point.
We saw Lady Deathstrike and Clinton. Might as well. You're right.
Yeah. I don't know. At the end of the day, I thought it was okay. I was very disappointed. Like they built up all these like storylines. I thought they could really dive into it. I was like so excited to see all of them. And then they went this weird X-Corp, X-Factor route. And it just took away from the whole season. I did like the whole birth of Apocalypse thing. Like, because that is a big story, which is actually kind of interesting.
Excuse me.
So they finally touched on that.
Uh-huh.
And then they just kind of squandered all that. It was just like, the first 3 episodes are the best of the whole season, and the rest of the season is just,
I don't understand why it's not copyright and everything or like trademark, but you can't say Horseman, Marvel, like that's their own property. Like you couldn't you couldn't name it. It's there. It was like, oh, we can't hint around it. We can't really say it.
I think I was also annoyed that like Apocalypse was just dead. And like, yeah, sure, he's dead, but like, they don't even explain how he's dead. Like, he's just like, oh, we just found him dead.
You came upon a dead man.
Like, wait, what? You talking Apocalypse, right? The guy that lives for, yeah, who's dead? Like someone. No one asked questions. Like, wait, like
lunch.
Am I missing something? You said Apocalypse is dead? Yeah, he was just dead.
You need a Q-tip? Yeah.
And then they brought it. Yeah, it's so. Yeah. So many. I cannot say it in any way. I was just disappointed. I felt like a lot of build up to no crescendo. It's just yeah.
Yeah, I'm just still curious what's gonna happen with um excuse me, Mystique, and then what's gonna happen there? Like, is she really gonna take over the world? Like, she said, like, oh, we're gonna take over the world. Like, that's her thing. She took out the director or whatever for X Force, X Factor, excuse me. So she'll have X Factor, not really, but really under her palm. You know, like telling her to do stuff. They can do certain things and do whatever. I'm sure there'll be a time when they finally figure out, oh, it's Mystique, and we should be working for them. So how long will we be working for Mystique in a long time? And then now we're going to join the X-Men. And hey, guess what? You look like me. I look like you. We're probably brothers. Hey, do you have a dad in space? Yeah, I have a dad in space. Cool. Yeah, or some stupid shit like that. Because comics are like that way.
You know what? One storyline I would really touch on, but they're never going to touch on. Was, did you ever read Original Sin? Nick Fury, Watcher.
Yeah. Is that I remember I got the glowing ball, bounce ball when at the comic store when I got it.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah. That's when somebody kills a Watcher, right? And they think it's Bucky who takes up the.
Yeah. That's an interesting comic series. I would love to see something like that.
And the Watchers, am I lying or did I see the Watcher like above in the sky? Some shots. Or I
don't think I saw him. So
I think it was Spider-Man. I could have swore like in some shots, like in the background, you see the Watcher, like the outline of him, like just like there, like he's there, is watching you. I know they aren't supposed to interfere. They're just supposed to like watch and observe. That's it.
Yeah.
The easiest job in the world. Watch mutants do stuff.
But no.
Yeah, so that was our little look at season 2, season 1, the recap.
That was my rant, rather. Look back
about what's gonna happen next with X-Men 97 season 3.
I had to wait fucking 8 weeks for this bullshit.
The Rise of Mystique.
Drip feed. Yeah, the Rise of Mystique. That is weird. I don't know. I was so disappointed. So yeah. Yeah. Well, there's that. Can't wait for season 3.
Yes, we'll see what happens then. It'll probably come out like obviously next year.
I mean, if we go by the timeline of they come out, it would be in 2030, 2029.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
It's something to look forward to.
X-Men 97, 2029.
Jesus. Or X-Men 99.
Yeah, 2099.
Yeah. You know, I was about the other day. I still have like, I remember my mom taking me because I told my mom like, hey, the comics I want to get them. So okay, so she took him to get them. It was X-Men 29, Spider-Man 29.
Punisher?
Doom.
Oh, Doom, interesting.
And Ravager. That was the first 4 that came.
Ghost Rider?
No, it was Ravager. It was the guy with the fucking trench coat, in the brown trench coat, with the long red hair, long hair. It was Ravager.
The Ravager. You talking about the gunman dude?
Kusswer was Ravager. Am I mistaken? Kusswer, like,
I'm thinking the gunman dude.
Or Ravager.
He's a DC hero.
No, it was
Grifter.
It wasn't Grifter. No.
Ravager. I feel like Ravager is the alternate name for Ghost Rider.
Oh no.
Ravager. Like yeah, I remember Spider-Man 2099 be actually a really good comic.
Yeah, this one. Oh, sorry, Ravage. 2099.
No, I don't know that.
Yeah, that's when I got. I remember they got that one. Not sure. Yeah, so they're.
Spider-Man 29 was fun. It's a good comic, actually.
Yeah.
That's a
before Miles Morales, that was the first of our kind of, be Spider-Man.
Yeah.
The brown kind.
Yeah.
It's Miguel Rivera, I believe his name, if I do remember correctly. Yep. But also recently, there was a leak of a Spider-Man.
I'm okay to wait. I'm in no rush to see it.
I watched it. I was excited.
Any good?
Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's just more like it's it picks up right where it leaves off. With Miles getting kidnapped and the Prowler and so forth. And you see like, I'm Miles. You're like, what? Yeah.
Yo, I remember watching that movie. Like that movie is well paced because when it ended, I was like, wait, that's it? It's like I've been watching this movie for 3 hours, but it was like I didn't realize there was gonna be a part 3. Or like I didn't realize it was gonna stop.
Yeah.
before like the story finished. But that it was built up so like heavily. I was like, oh man, this is getting good. Oh,
And Dre walked out singing the Post Malone Sunflower song to himself.
is that that?
Yeah, so yeah, that's one. I'm like, didn't get those first few notes. Yes, that's the one.
But not
Dre, macho lyricist.
That movie is fire though. I actually want. I think I'm gonna go home and watch Spider-Verse again.
One of the better pants off, you dirty boy.
Do my pants.
Always the pants off. Always.
But yeah.
You ever get home and take off your clothes and get some comfortable wear?
Yeah, dude.
I
Actually,
forever getting fucking comfortable wear. Like,
it's hot nowadays. Now that we've hit August, it's all hot and shit. It's like
it's California hot, so people in the back east don't get mad at us. Oh, California.
Yeah, hot and fucking shit's wild. But no, I didn't watch Spider-Verse. Like I said, I'm okay to. I'm okay to. I haven't even seen a single trailer for that new Avengers movie. Again, it comes out in December, so I'll watch.
You're aware of it though, right? You know what's going on.
I'm aware of the Avenger movie. I couldn't tell you. I think from all I know, I think there's a trailer with Cyclops in it. And that's the only thing I've been
It was
told.
like a small little shot of him, his optic blast.
Yeah, so I mean,
almost like his visor's off. He has a fucking bull. He only has like the MBT and Mortal Kombat Capcom 2 like full like
that
blast.
Like
the blast, like the full screen blast he does, like his special.
Oh, behold.
Yeah.
So like that.
Like that's looking up.
That's the only thing I know. I'm okay not to, because again, that movie doesn't come out for another 6 months. I still haven't seen Spider-Man: Brand New Day.
I saw it.
I hear it's really good.
Actually, it's really good. I really did enjoy it. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one either. I just haven't had time to go see it. I had time. I tried to buy tickets, and then they've been selling out like every show for like the last 3 weeks. And it's like, God damn.
For Spider-Man?
Yeah. At least we want to go. We always want to see these big movies in these special theaters.
You know what, the iMac or whatever back was? It's like all fully like it's above and below like.
Yeah, I'm all about those. But this one specifically, we wanted to see it in a
smell-o-vision.
It's 4D, so it's like the chairs.
You want the chairs to move?
I actually don't want that, but the person who I'm seeing it with wants to go see it there. We saw.
You can say your partner. It's okay.
We saw Super Mario like that, and I was like, yeah, fuck this, I can't stay.
Yeah, actually, we jumped the whole fucking seat jump when they jump.
Yeah, seat.
Why? How's it gonna happen when he swings through the city?
No, yeah, I guess you
can do this when your seat and get seasick.
I did that for about 15 minutes. I was like, you know what, I'm over. But I saw Star Wars like that.
Yeah,
and that was actually pretty fun. But I didn't.
I would think you have to time your seat to go to get piss. Because you move, it's gonna fucking launch you out in time.
But no, I 100% like 15 minutes into it, I was like, okay, fuck this. I moved to a seat that wasn't moving at all. Like it was turned off.
The broken one.
Yeah, I was like, cool, this is fine. I'm okay. But they were like, it was too much. Like I enjoy that, but it was like the Simpsons ride.
Yeah.
But on steroids, and it was like. The jerkiness was like more like jerky instead of like a smooth movement. I was like, okay, this is too far.
Gotcha.
You know, teach your own. Each your own.
Did
you see Odyssey?
I have not.
Okay.
I know a recap of it. I know it's about.
Yeah, I think I read the book.
Yeah.
Several times.
Yep. Oh, it is. It's a big book. But I know. Thanks for watching our review of again season 2 of X-Men 97 and a little season 1 and maybe season 3. Kind of like what's going to happen. Pretty good.
If you tell me it gets canceled at this right now or season 3, I wouldn't be shocked. I'd be like, yeah, it wasn't that good season. So.
Yep. So check us out here Monday, Wednesday, Friday for more videos. Wednesday being our podcast, Gameration, available on iTunes and Spotify for audio and YouTube here for video. On that note, we shall see you guys later.
Peace.